Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today's Sunday, July 12th, 2026. Welcome also to, if you're watching from Pisces Healing Spirit Tarot. This is a reading for the sign of Pisces. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, really anywhere in your chart. Some of this may resonate for you. You have Pisces in your chart. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. We will go ahead and see what's in your energy today. Spirit, please help with this message today for the sign of Pisces. So we have on the back of the deck, we've got the Four of Cups coming out in a reverse. So you may be feeling a bit withdrawn, potentially intentionally turning down invitations to be alone while this period of time is important. Let your loved ones know so that they don't feel potentially ignored at this time. So that may be your current energy. We'll get into this a little bit more here. We're going to pull a card from the Hidden Truth Oracle next. I feel like you may be isolating a bit, feeling a bit unsatisfied with the choices that you've had recently to choose from. So you're choosing solitude more than anything right now. Okay. Spirit, tell me more for the sign of Pisces. We need to let each other go, which is what I just saw as I was shuffling. So there may be someone in your energy that you feel like you need to just let go. And this has you kind of in isolation. You may be withdrawing, like I said, from invitations at this time, trying to just find some solitude and process potentially your feelings in regards to this past connection or connection. It may be a current connection. So whether you're physically still around this person or they're just still in your energy, we're going to pull next from the Telepathy Oracle. We have time in reverse. Let time forget those scars. So this is either past energy or maybe you're having a hard time letting these scars go or moving on from them, even as time's passing. We're going to pull from the Truth Oracle here before we get into the tarot. So I feel like there's definitely been some pain in the past, which I've seen in the pre-shuffle, which may be why you're feeling like you need to let this person go and let time begin to heal so you can begin to not dwell so much on the hurt. Spirit, what's the message here for Pisces? Okay, this is actually the third time I'm doing this reading. I've gotten interrupted twice so far. This came out in the second recording that I started. Photo, memories, souvenir, card. Let's see what else comes out. Letting go. Surrender, open, give up, release. Cool down. Calm, pause, solidification. I feel like maybe you've had to cool yourself down when it comes to your feelings on this connection. Take a pause. Definitely seeing the need to let go. There's definitely been some scars. This energy is all coming out in present with the photograph, memories, souvenir, card. I feel like this isn't somebody that you're going to forget, but you do want to be able to work through what's happened so that you can move on from the scars that may be there based on what's happened that's making you feel like you need to let go or has in the past. We're going to pull next from the Yin Yang Oracle. We'll get into some tarot here in a minute. Okay, so we've got masculine, decisions. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. Okay, so we have in reverse or past energy, trust, or in divine time. We will go ahead and further clarify these cards here. Both of those are in reverse. So we've got time and divine time and past energy twice here. Trust that in time, some of these scars will be healed. Okay. So let's get a little further into the tarot here. We'll keep this Four of Cups. Okay, so we've got Temperance. This is way too many to flip over all at one time. I'm not going to take them. So I feel like here with the Temperance, coming out in reverse. That's an imbalance. Someone overindulging, potentially. Could be in food, drink, a behavior, or an emotion. Scale things back and keep in mind the long-term effects of your actions. Let's clarify that a little bit more. Spirit, tell me more about temperance in reverse. We have the Two of Wands. Really, that's a decision too as well. It does look like here you can see that this person's holding on to one of the wands. They made a choice which one to hold on to and which one to let go of. This and the photograph here. I'm feeling like someone may have been holding on to potentially past memories, photos. There was definitely more than one choice when it came to a person here. The Two of Wands can be, a choice. A decision lies before you. You stay in your comfort zone or you take a risk and explore. This card can signify that travel may be involved potentially here, so there may have been a choice between one person that may have been at a distance. Spirit, why is letting go, or tell me more about letting go here? Emperor and the Knight of Cups. So the Emperor in reverse, this can be someone who is concerned with how they look to other people. So they can be quite worried about things like status quo, and this can be someone who likes to be in power and in authority, but may, with the Emperor being in reverse, this is Aries energy, they may manipulate situations. I feel like you saw this and felt the need to let go or release the situation. We have the Knight of Cups here. So this is a person who is offering something in their cup, but you can see here that they're definitely juggling more than one energy, it looks like here. Tell me more about this Emperor in reverse and the Knight of Cups. Hierophant and the Tower. These are both in reverse too as well. This is Taurus energy, and this can be Aries or Scorpio. These are both kind of holding on to I feel like kind of deep-rooted beliefs that may not best serve the person. With the Hierophant in reverse, this can be definitely a lack of commitment. So whatever was going on with this connection here, it was on shaky ground with the Tower coming up here. So is someone trying to hold on to their past behaviors and actions, I feel like. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups specifically. Yeah, here we go with decision here. Different options. Looking to see what they're getting the best result out of, potentially, with the Seven of Pentacles here. Spirit, tell me more about cool down. Calm, pause, solidification. There was a lot of anxiety in the past and needing to let that go. Move into a single energy here. Independent, happy on your own. Spirit, why is trust and divine time in reverse? Strength, Leo energy in reverse. So that would be having doubt or feeling there being a weakness, a lack of trust. Things were not in divine time here. Tell me more about this masculine here. Page of Cups in reverse. This is someone gossipy they may be holding out a cut that they're offering, but they're hiding something behind their back. Tell me about decisions. Six of Pentacles. Who to give to, or what to give to. Why is time in reverse? Three of Wands. I feel like the proper time wasn't being put in when it came to this connection, which is why you ultimately felt like you needed to let someone go. Let's take a look at the Three of Wands a little closer. Yeah, just feeling disappointed, which is where those scars come from. You may be encountering disappointing setbacks within your plans. These delays can be a part of the learning process, but be patient and don't lose hope. And that doesn't always mean not to lose hope in a specific connection, but don't lose hope that in time some of these scars, whether they'll be forgotten or not, but I feel like it's more like something that you need to realize that you'll be able to work through these and put these behind you. Not bring these kind of scars into another connection is important. Because sometimes it's really hard not to do that when you've been hurt quite a bit. I'm going to pull a Cosmic Truth Universe Answers card. This is for insight and awakening. We'll pull a few advice cards here before we close out the reading. Your dreams are seeds that the universe wants to grow. I'm going to also pull from the Answer Oracle here. So what is the answer here in this particular situation? What's the advice, Spirit? Okay, so we've got loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, gap period. So you may be feeling a bit lonely. Ring, wedding, token, bond. Letting go of a bond. And worth, efforts will be rewarded. Within reach, success lies in hand. Here we see someone watering. So your dreams are seeds, but you need to water them in order for them to grow. Sometimes we have to let go of bonds that we have with people, and that can be a little rough sometimes, depending on how close that bond was. We have photograph and the loneliness. Memories. Yeah, you're just feeling a bit lonely, wandering, really not knowing where your next road is. You may feel like you're kind of wandering on a lonely road. We have cool down with worth. Take a pause. Acknowledge your worth. And your dreams here. Okay. And we'll pull a few words of advice from the Future Higher Self Oracle to close this reading today. Know that whatever decision you made, it was the right one. And maybe you've questioned yourself a bit here. Let's get one more. New chapters require a new version of you. Okay. And storms may bring passion, but not peace. Yeah, and potentially with this person, maybe there was a lot of passion, but there was a real lack of peace. And really, passions can only burn for so long. If there's not peace, at some point, you're going to want to put that fire out. All right, well, that is the message today. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time.